Hello, it's day 124, and I want to talk about the fattest person you know. Who is the fattest person you know? Really think about it. Think about your family, your friends, think about your coworkers, your classmates. Really think about it. Who is the fattest person you know? Is it you? Is it somebody close to you? Or is it just an acquaintance? Going through life, I've noticed that not very many people think about their weight constantly. Not very many people have days where they're just always judging themselves against other people. Like, I'm fatter than her, I'm skinnier than her, skinnier, fatter, fatter, skinnier, fatter. Nobody really takes the time to quantify like that. But when you are on a diet and when you are really struggling with your weight, I think it becomes a lot more common to assign yourself a value based on the value on the scale. And I know that there have been times for me in the past where my weight, it didn't matter if I was the fattest person in the room or if I was the heaviest girl I knew. All that mattered was that I felt that way. It didn't matter if it was actually true or not, because it was true in my mind. And because of that, I suffered really low self-esteem. I pushed people away. I tried to get away from social situations. I would leave a party first, and I would do the magician's goodbye, I wouldn't say goodbye to anybody, just out the back door. And that was largely motivated by my weight and how I was feeling about myself. And the worst part is, when you start thinking that way, you start projecting it onto other people as well. You'll see a fat person struggle to get out of their chair, or get winded going up a flight of stairs, or a fat person going back for like their fourth or fifth plate at a buffet, and you will unconsciously send out a judgment to that person. But I don't think that's a really fair thing to do, because you're not in that person's body. You don't really know what's going on with them. You don't know where they are in the process, or even if there's a process at all. So the idea that you can take the problems that you're having with yourself, I'm too fat, I'm ugly, I'm, the worst dieter in the world, and then push that out into the world onto other people, that bothers me in a way that I didn't really understand until I started getting to this point where my weight doesn't really matter so much anymore. Don't get me wrong, my fitness still matters a hell of a lot. I am not as fit as I would like to be. And I do still think that once I get to the point where I can run my 5K and I can do my pull-up and I am feeding myself from food that I have produced on my blank field here, I think that once I get to that point, I will drop weight. However, it is not my main goal anymore. My main goal is to be as strong as I possibly can be before I get too old to where I never achieve my full potential. And unfortunately, I think that there aren't very many people in the world who will support me in that endeavor. I think that the better I become and the stronger I become, the more healthy I try to be, I get compliments for the wrong reasons. Because for a lot of people, I am the fattest person they know. And because of that, any movement toward being less fat results in one of two responses. Either, hey, good for you, I'm so proud of you, or, what the hell are you doing? Get back in your lane. We're not friends anymore. You need to be the fat friend. I'm bothered by the fatness mentality. I'm bothered by being a person who has always struggled with my weight and will always look at things through the lens of weight loss and dieting. The intuitive eating people call this diet culture. I don't know if that's like really the definition that they were going for, but I do feel like I have a lot of internalized diet culture. Alright, the cicadas are literally screaming, so I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good luck out there. And you know what? Quit comparing yourself to other people. It's not good for anyone. Not good for you, not good for them.